Jake and Marisa, back in for more live reactions to
Kaitou, Sentai, Lupinranger.
This is Keisatsu Sentai, Patranger.
Pew pew, pew 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 pew. Actually, I think there's something more appropriate for pew.
And now, thanks to our good friend Simeon Scott, aka the Vacuuminator.
Pew 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 pew.
Wee. Yes, thank you to Simeon for the VS changer, which comes with the Patron Ichigo trigger machine. And then
thank you for the Dial Fighter.
And thank you for
which comes separately.
Lupinranger Dial Fighter. And
this was the first part. He had us open one piece at a time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really cool, because even if it's just the Dial Fighter, you can open safes with it.
Yeah.
But then this happened, and this is interchangeable onto there.
Yeah. and yeah, I've found out how the transformation things work. So first you do the lock on there. And it says Ichigo first. And then it says Patronize, there it goes. And then turn it around. Keisatsu change. And trigger. Patranger. So that's that whole process there.
Next time we'll show you this one.
Yeah, I could do that maybe right after the episode. So there you go. But yes, Merry Christmas to all, and to all joyous days.
Happy holidays.
Yes, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I hope you are having a good day. Because it is just kind of
Japanese belly warmer.
Yep. Among other things. I got the Gravity Falls Journal 3. The journal! The journal!
I got a Funko Pop of 11 with Eggos.
Yep.
And a miniature Hot Wheels.
Yes. And apparently I have something else in the mail.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, just quick reminder, if you have not seen Gravity Falls,
you need to.
You should try and see Gravity Falls. It's a good show. It's out on DVD via Shout Factory now. But yeah,
Shout Factory.
Gravity Falls is the show I frequently cite as this is the show that Power Rangers should be taking cues from. It's several years old now. It was came out back in 2012. But just the fact that it is a 2-season show, 20 episodes per season, and has a crazy, wacky monster of the week kind of structure.
And it's for kids.
And it's for kids. With an overarching plot that is built up over the course of 2 seasons, along with plenty of filler episodes in between. It's really well structured in a similar method to how Power Rangers has been structured for the last 8 years.
That's true.
And just the way that they, build up their characters and build up their storyline and do this great world building, I think is just a great model that Power Rangers should really be looking at.
I'll be right back.
What are you gonna
put a little cool water in it?
Yeah, we got our hot cocoa. So we'll be having that.
It would be cool by the time we were gonna make the video.
You can put some milk in there.
Oh, that's a good idea. Milk instead of cold water.
Yeah, if there's still room.
There is.
Okay.
Do you want some milk?
No, I'm fine. I'll just let mine cool. I'm not in a rush.
I'm thirsty.
So yeah, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, we didn't end up doing we were considering a bonus video. We decided to just focus on the holidays instead.
We had so much holiday stuff going on.
Yeah. We did decorating around the apartment. I got the lights up and everything, because I do decorating like day of, just as sort of a surprise, like, hey, it's Christmas, here's all the Christmas.
Yeah, I woke up and he was like, stay in the bedroom.
Yeah, because I like to
done.
Yeah, I like to have I put garland all around the kitchen and all that stuff.
Is the spoon still here?
The spoon is still here. Kind of dipped over a little bit before, so probably a good thing that I picked it up. So yeah, and now it's time for
Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger
versus Keisatsu Sentai Patranger, episode 45. Looking forward to Christmas. Magical sound. Oh, and I actually got the timeline to work, so it didn't do the weird drag thing.
He's giving...
Oh.
It's the kid from that episode.
Yeah. Nice. They can all eat chicken together. Yeah.
Oh no, now he's promised the child chicken.
Yep. I know a French chef. That's true. Nice. Oh, actually, mine's like perfect temperature.
Mine is now that I put the
Mysterious treasures left by the Phantom Thief Austin Lupin, known as the Lupin Collection, have been stolen by the ganglers. The thieves who fight to recover what they've lost. The police who fight to protect world peace. Whose side are you on? Yami no nakade Futeki ni wa aru silhouette Kono shutai Shiratake ya catch me if you can Destiny Yokoku seru Honto no nuchi wo Rikai suru mono dake ni Hikari hanatsu Mongai Fushutsu no collection Lupin, Maru Chase you up, Ubakesu Ushinai Shitoki wo Tokasu tame Daru mawase Lupin, Sametikuru Chase you up, Yatsurani Adu Asayaka ni Lupinranger It's showdown! I figured since I was singing the Lupin part, I should get my Dial Fighter on here.
I still got a trigger.
It's true. Looking forward. What did Jim find? Oh, they're looking up, the disguises. Nice. Good call. Interesting that they never thought to check anything about that before. Christmas party. Hey! Oh, Noel, you are being delightful. He'll take care of the Christmas cake. Delightful.
Which is an important thing for them.
He's going to Paris for cake. Of course he is. And he just hopped on his train. He's going to Paris in his train to get cake.
All that way for cake?
Better be good cake.
Especially considering you guys were total jerks to him last week.
That was adorable. We're finding that all the missing people are disguises. It's interesting that they hadn't made any of those connections until now. What? They all went missing February of last year. String of disappearances. That's right. See if you can find any of the others here.
Well, they just said anyone who's taken off the missing list is probably a gangler in disguise.
Exactly.
いいとこあんじゃん。ちょうどいいタイミングで颯太君に誘ってもらったからね。せっかくだしみんなで盛り上がろうと思ってさ。
There we go. Fun times together. Good times.
ローストチキンの材料を買えば買い物終了だね。
Oh, they're going roast chicken. There you go. Not the KFC, going roast chicken.
Well, you got a French chef.
Yeah, exactly. This year, everybody's getting salmon for Christmas. What? Really? Wait. Do people not like salmon? It's still salmon. Yeah, it's still pretty good. We had salmon for dinner last night. Patranger. He tried to put his
salmon on it. No, again, like I said before, chicken,
nice fishing pole play.
Chicken for Christmas is like a big deal. You're supposed to have it. So it's not that salmon is bad, it's that he's wrecking the tradition. Even though the tradition didn't start till fairly recently.
Yeah. Christmas is supposed to be for eating
chicken.
Chicken versus salmon. Fight! This is like peak Sentai right now.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, you even had the photo finish. Winner! Salmon. Wow. That's amazing. It looks like his head is like a salmon skeleton filled with roe.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
What year was this? I'm sure it's going to tell me.
Looking up when KFC took over Japanese Christmas tradition.
1974.
Yep.
It's not even that old a tradition.
This is such a weird thing. It's really funny too because salmon is also a common thing to eat at Christmas. Usually have the big chicken dinner one night and the salmon dinner the other.
I think salmon's supposed to be for Christmas Eve at least.
Yeah. Oh, the chicken.
It's all gone.
It's gone. Yeah, about that. What happened was... This is hilarious. No salmon story. It's this amazing deal.
Yeah, salmon is often eaten for Christmas Eve as a substitute for the Feast of Seven Fishes, because 7 fishes is just too many.
That is a lot of fishes.
Naturally.
These prices are amazing. I love how Kyrie's just still down for the salmon. It's good times. This is so weird.
Noelle, can you bring some chicken back from Paris?
Yeah. You're just checking all the chicken places. It's hilarious. Roast chicken. Some kind of salmon monster, yeah. This is so insane. We are dedicating so much time to this plot line, and it's kind of hilarious. This is the weirdest monster. Just in terms of mission statement.
バケモン帰った後、また店開けようとした。
はい、どうせバレないだろうと思って店を開けたのですが、なぜかすぐに戻ってきて暴れられました。年に一度の稼ぎ時だな。
These poor chicken
全部
places.
察しのいいギャングラだ。
Jangler's pretty well informed.
Yes, he is.
つうわけで、どこにもチキンは売ってないんだよね。
どうするの？幼稚園の子供たちチキンを楽しみにしてるんだよね。
ま、チキンがなくてもパーティーはできるだろう。
そんなこと
I won't accept it.
クリスマスといえばチキン
Christmas means chicken, and chicken means Christmas.
クリスマスだってお餅のないお正月と一緒じゃないか。
Christmas without chicken is like New Year's without mochi. Now I want mochi for New
先
Year's.
輩たちのためにも絶対にチキンを手に入れないと。
I didn't realize that mochi was such a New Year's thing, but that makes sense. Considering,
What upsets me is every time I try and buy mochi balls, they're always full of something. I want a big old mochi ball
チ
that's
キンのない
nothing
ク
but
リスマ
mochi.
スなんてラーメンのない海の
wow, he's already back. It's like a beachside stand without ramen. He's got the cake.
ナイル、
あ、ケーキ買ってきてくれたんですね。
She just shoved
ブッ
him.
シュドノエルを用意させてもらったよ。
Oh, that is
ブ
snazzy.
ッシュドノエル、つまりこの僕のクリスマス。ノエルさん。
We need chicken.
チキンがないクリスマス
It's a
になってしまい
Yule
ます。
cake.
That's adorable.
どうしたら。これまでの情報を総合すると、サモンは察しがいいんじゃなくて、ルパンコレクション、ユニファンドルーを使って、嗅覚を極限まで高めている。
Oh, he's got super smell. That's how he knows if there's chicken.
チキンの匂いですか。
That is oddly specific.
ノエルさん。
That he was able to
分かったよ。
identify which one it was so
僕も
easily.
チキンのないクリスマスなんて考えられないからね。
Is he going to France for chicken? Is that happening now?
わざわざ。
I love that the train just goes right by the. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh my
Oh,
god.
from Tokyo Tower.
Over to the Eiffel Tower. This is amazing.
言われた通り。
French HQ agent.
いざ日本へ。
Mm.
This is amazing.
Maybe it's not for the party.
チキンですか。
Maybe it's for bait.
Maybe.
フランスの匂いまでは気づかないってことか。
まさか一日に2回もフランスへ行くとは思わなかったよ。
It's a lot of driving.
ありがとうございます。
チキンを楽しみにしてた子供たち
So
喜
adorable.
ぶだろうね。
圭一郎先輩と司先輩も元気になると思います。
But yeah, I remember in Go Busters they had a Metoroid that was a mochi roid for the holiday for the New Year's episode.
いいですよ。ちゃんと守ってくれるんでしょ。
Gotta protect him from the gangler.
先輩。
Oh, he called him senpai.
Yes, but he also is deliberately luring the gangler by cooking
Smells
it
great.
outside an
ロ
amphitheater.
ーマ君の料理の腕でおびき出すんだね。他にも料理してる人がいるかもしれないので。
It's hilarious.
本当いい人だよね。
Oh, she's starting to warm up to Sakia because of how he is with
いい
kids.
人ね。
何よ。
Can smell it. Nerves to try and eat chicken. That was really easy.
あとは僕たちに任せて。警察チェンジ。
I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. There's too much noise.
クリスマスをこれ以上無茶苦茶にはさせない。
These guys again indeed.
実力を行使するよ。
Some nice flippy flips.
After they defeat this guy, all the shops can go back to selling chicken. And Christmas shall be saved.
Salmon fried rice? What? What is happening? How is he getting stir-fried? What is happening? Your lucky salmon is... Salmon head. What? I don't know quite what's happening now. So much salt. Vinegar, so bitter. What? What was that attack?
確かに鮭は素晴らしい食材だと思う。僕もサーモンも大好物の部類に入るよ。だけど
You gotta have chicken on Christmas. Gotta love the roast chicken showing up behind them. We're here for your treasure. Nice. Oh, is that the lunar wolf? We prefer chicken on Christmas too.
Yellow! He is definitely built for it.
Yes, he is.
Oh!
Ooh, Magnum.
You're gonna knock my row off.
Yep.
It's falling out.
Oh man, that's messed up. That's right, somebody's got to shoot him because of how these things work.
子供たちとの約束を守るため、先輩たちを元気にするため、絶対にお前は
Combo. Yeah. Making so many salmon references, and I don't entirely understand all of them. Hey, Ghost.
She's got a fishing rod for his...
Salmon comeback. How about you rest your feet? Nice, Mr. Policeman. Okay, so Umaka is definitely warming up to Sevilla this episode. That's a thing.
These guys have had their gifts, right?
Yeah.
They know what you're complaining about.
Let's say no. Let's wish you a Merry Christmas. Hang on a sec. What? What is happening? She just caught a snowman with her. Oh, okay. She just gave him some porterman and is giving them all fish swords.
Salted salmon blades.
Okay, sure, why not? Gotta stay on brand. What is happening? Oh, he's literally smoking them. Yep. Smoked salmon.
And he's steaming them or baking them.
Yep. I want to make lots.
On holiday.
Yeah, so.
Must have chicken on Christmas. We did actually have chicken on
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's true. I don't know if I'd seen, I forget if we've done the alternate arms in Lupinranger before.
We had chicken saltambuca, only Jake had chicken limone.
Yeah.
The saltambuca's got prosciutto on it.
Yeah, no.
And some chicken cannellonis.
Yeah. Chicken cannelloni is good.
あとはお前だけだ。
Magic time. Christmas magic. Holy night. It's a Saturday special Christmas. What the? What? Wow. Whoa. What? They're reindeer and Santa. And wow, they've all got full-on Santa outfits. Wow,
Even Goody.
that is special. Even Noel in his other Megazord. That was a magical finisher. And he's still got his outfit, and so is Noel.
No, he's the only one in a full suit. Everybody else has hats.
No, they all had full suits.
Just now, we didn't see a full suit on Red.
Yeah, I know. Just now, but earlier they did. But Goody and Noel kept their suit. I love your bow tie. There's also a full course salmon meal.
Well, because they had all that salmon.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have salmon.
あいつも本望なんじゃね。まあフランスでは普通に鮭を食べるけどね。
遅くなってすみません。
Keisatsu.
お母さん何やってるんですか？ちょっと調べ物してて。
あれ
So they spent the whole episode doing research.
まだ来てないのかな。
何やってんだろう。早く来ればいいのに。
She's got to put on her Christmas costume. Kaitou is still doing the research.
He's upset.
Yeah.
The Christmas card from little kids.
Yeah. Oh, he's realizing he's late. Oh, did he just spot? Yeah, no, sure. He just realized it's Kyrie's brother. No. Yes. That is Kyrie's brother, yes.
カイリ君のお兄さんが大量失踪事件の被害者。
早見由美香、18歳。昨年、琥珀ヶ丘女子高校を中退1年前の大量失踪事件があった近くの女子大町東都内のフランス料理店シエルプ昨年退職婚約者に逃げられたと噂になったみたいで。
Yeah, you already knew about this.
No, but he's just put together the fact that they're all victims. Sakasa Claus.
ケイちゃん遅いな。
Kei-chan's supposed to be Santa, I bet.
Okay, next one's the New Year's episode. Why are you suddenly sure that they're the thieves? No, you have received no new information.
乗るしかないってことか。
Okay, apparently there's a lot of cross-dressing next episode, and a modified Porterman with a safe forehead.
And Umika has a very, very nice,
New Year's dress.
yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't the word I was going to use, but yes.
But yeah.
Yukata.
Oh wow, Kaitou, you just figured out something that you already knew?
I don't think before he had put together that they were all victims of the disappearance.
No, they knew that. The thing that's new information is that the Ganglers were involved with the disappearance. But even so, it's like...
No, they knew that she came from around where the disappearances are. They knew that, that Toma's fiancé left him. They had no information on Kaitou and why he showed up. They had nothing about his...
I think they did.
Oh, they did.
They knew all three of these people were missing. Kaitou has learned nothing new. And acted like he had this big revelation. What? Is it just the fact that now you know the Ganglers were involved, which feels like should have been apparent earlier?
Before you went, hey...
I don't know why you're suddenly now convinced that this makes them the Lupinrangers. I mean, they are, but... What? Keitro, how did you figure this out? I'm a cop. That's my instincts. You're the cop instincts. Being a cop. That made no sense.
Yeah. I'm confused.
There was no actual clue here. For you. What? This is like... It's like... I can't even think of anything to compare this to. This is you figuring something out, like, over 6 months after the fact of having all that information. And not only that, having all that information and previously having come to that conclusion. You have no new information to make you reassess your previous conclusion. What? Dude.
Alright.
What?
Did I have too much Moscato at dinner, or does this make no sense at all?
This makes no sense. I have no idea how this is supposed to be the big thing that, oh, there's the twist. Now I know they're the Lupinrangers. There was no new information here. The only new information is that the Ganglers are using the missing people as disguises, but that has nothing to do with them.
He did also learn at a separate time that the Lupins are looking to get back the people they love.
True.
But that also he's known for quite some time.
Yeah. Like, you actually already ruled out them as the Lupinrangers. True, they are the Lupinrangers, but
you also ruled them out.
You had ruled them out. If you really want to figure out who Lupinrangers are, you could research. I'm sure all of these people who went missing have other loved ones. You could research any of them. Like, honestly, if I were expecting him to come to any conclusion, it would be, oh, maybe they're Ganglers and they got abducted at the same time and then took over these people's lives. But no, he is convinced that they're the Lupinrangers. Even though, if I were to expect him to come to any conclusion regarding them, it would be, maybe they're Ganglers.
They're Lupinrangers, and they're working with the Ganglers to get their loved ones back.
Keiichiro, I don't get you. You make no sense.
Keiichiro makes no sense.
Okay, I'm gonna do my
Kyrie
other.
now?
I'm doing the Kyrie transformation. Here we go. Turn it back on. Okay, so we lock it in. And then we... Lupinranger. The sound effects on these morphers are pretty great. You know, especially the variety, etc., compared to what you get out of Bandai America. Yeah. It'll be cool to see
if Hasbro does any better.
Yeah, how Hasbro handles their the morph embrace. Hopefully that they manage to do it as. If they manage, I doubt they'll manage to one-up the original Morph Embrace, because that thing had a game built in.
Yeah, it did. That you couldn't quite play because you don't speak Japanese.
No, it was still, it was like a game of Simon. I could play it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It took you a while to figure it out, though.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't quite figure out what the heck it was saying.
No, it was saying left, right, left. So it was still using English. It was just, it would be like, Subarashi when you win. So no, I figured out the game pretty quickly. It was just a matter of figuring out, okay, how much of turning the dial am I doing, and that sort of thing. But once I realized it, it took like 2 tries to figure out. And a little bit to figure out which setting I had to put it on to find it.
That was it. You were like, I can't make it start the game. When it starts the game, I can play the game, but I can't figure out how to force it to start the game.
And then eventually I figured out the pattern of the dial. But yeah, it looks like each of the different Zords has a different little thing.
Yeah, and these aren't just like for the morpher.
Yeah, these are the actual Zords.
You can see that they'll.
Yeah, you just yeah.
There's a head in there.
Yep, same thing here.
So like.
So these are the actual Zords. All the actual Zords are compatible with the VS Changer.
Which is amazing.
Well, that's what I would have expected. It seems like it would have been a weird thing to do otherwise.
You know, if Bandai had done it, they wouldn't have been.
I don't know.
They would have made the VS Changer smaller and given it, like, solid ones of these that you couldn't actually make into the thing and then sold the Zords sepaately.
That's a maybe, I don't...
that Bandai's been doing.
I don't like the use of that one. You got beat. It's cool. Anyway. Merry Christmas. But, yeah, so, I mean, apart from Keiichiro's super weird deduction at the end of the episode, this was a fun one.
This was adorable.
It was very silly.
You have to have chicken for Christmas.
They were just so...
1974, guys. It isn't even a tradition that's been around that long.
They were so emphatic on it, though. The monster was so emphatic about salmon, and everybody else was so emphatic about chicken, and it was really ridiculous. But it was amusing. That was some peak Super Sentai right there.
It was.
And I like that that his super smell ability was apparently from the Lunar Wolf Morpher, I think, from Wild Force, because it looked like a little wolf head. So that was cute.
That explains it.
I'm amused that we've now seen, I believe, more collection pieces than there are Super Sentai seasons. Because we've seen several seasons, I believe, repeated. Because I think we also saw the standard Wild Force Morpher as well. That's always kind of fun playing, name that Sentai with the collection pieces.
Yes.
I think that's a cute gimmick for longtime fans. Because we have not seen enough Sentai to identify all of them.
But we've seen enough Power Rangers to identify some of them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's good times. And everything with the kids was cute. We have to make sure the kids can have chicken on Christmas, and then they end up having salmon with their chicken. Which, it's just like, dude, you just gotta live your... Like, I get that you prefer salmon to chicken, but, dude, you can't force everybody to eat what you want to eat.
Was that the moral of the story?
I think that was supposedly the moral of this story, but they don't...
Was salmon what everybody ate before KFC came in 1974 and messed everything up? Is there an ongoing salmon versus chicken conflict going on there, maybe?
I guess that's the thing. I assume that Colonel Sanders managed to win over Japan with chicken over salmon via a katana battle. It was a one-strike katana battle with a local fisherman. Or the head of, I don't know, Japan Sushi International.
I don't think they were having sushi salmon. They were probably having cooked salmon. They just showed like 6 different ways to cook salmon.
Alright, so, you know what, the salmon mascot of Japan, because let's face it, it's Japan.
They have a mascot.
They have a mascot for everything. I feel like they have a salmon mascot. And then, yeah, it was just the chicken versus salmon. And in that case, chicken won in the 1970s. So yeah, as a Christmas episode, that was cute and not too painful, and of course there was a little
There's a little bit of plot there.
A little status quo shift at the very, very end with the cliffhanger, which is pretty standard fare, I think. You have the Christmas episode, and then at the end of it, there's like, what a twist! There were the Lupinrangers all along, and all I needed for the last clue was the information that I already had.
Given to me again, so maybe I could remember what I forgot.
This reminds me. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
This reminds me of when I was a set designer for that one director, and
Why did he not come through the door?
No, this was a different case with that same director.
Door.
A different case with that same director, where I was a set designer, and the dude could not remember what the set looked like at any point. He's like, all right, so everybody's going to come out onto the stage to infiltrate the castle. I'm like, actually, that wouldn't make any sense, because the stage is the castle. Like, there's parapets there. If they walk on there, that means they're already inside the castle. He's like, oh, okay. So we'll have them walk on this way. And he tries this one. And like, no, I don't like the way that. Oh, let's try that way. Okay, no, I didn't like that. All right, let's have them walk on the stage. I'm like, there's a reason they're in the castle again. He looped back around to his previously proven false conclusion, having forgotten that he had previously made it and it had been rejected for a reason. That is what happened with Keiichiro.
Yes. Are you okay?
These cops are killing me, man.
I think you broke my husband.
They cannot detective. They do not have the ability to conduct deductive reasoning.
No, apparently not.
They figure things out when the plot says that it needs to be figured out now. And up until then, they will be clueless.
Because those are the rules that we've just made up.
How is it that their appearance has never been a factor in trying to figure out who they are?
You know, they look an awful lot like the Lupinrangers.
Like,
look, Toma's tall with dark hair and he wears blue. Kairi wears red, and Umika's always dressed in yellow.
Not to mention, Kairi's hair is really, like...
unique, especially for Japan.
Exactly!
Just how many curly-haired blondes are there running around Japan?
Dude! Like, you can't make... What I would find much more impressive would be... Or not even that impressive, no.
I mean, I
Just look at two pictures of them side by side.
Explain to me at some point that their masquerade masks were supposed to have some sort of Superman's glasses capabilities.
Yeah.
So...
Or, there was a show I watched where a guy had a special, like, implant or something that actually scrambled camera footage in his vicinity.
Huh.
That was cool. I think that was Altered Carbon, which was a very noir kind of Netflix series. Alright, so we should wrap things up.
Yeah, it's a holiday. We got holiday things to do.
Yep. So I hope that you have all had it is Christmas for us today. I hope that you all had a Merry Christmas, because this will be released tomorrow. And I hope that everybody has a Happy New Year, which will be that'll be our next release. Will be right around New Year's.
Without mochi.
I want mochi. All right, so until next time. Farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Mochi, mochi man, I wanna be a mochi man.